Hi Libra, welcome and welcome back to my channel. We are doing your weekly messages for next week. So first out, we have Butterfly Spirit, and it says transformation is beautiful. So you could be going through a little bit of a tough time at the moment. You are this butterfly and you are in the cocoon. So you are like going through this growth and trying to come out stronger in some way, more beautiful. But during the time of the cocoon, it is very difficult. So I can completely understand, if you are feeling a bit down, or you're feeling like I can't do this, or, like why do I have to go through this, or that type of thing. But I'm here to reassure you that what's coming after this, who you will be after this, is so worth it. So I definitely feel like this transformation that's coming in, although it's difficult, it's really something that you need to go through, and that it's actually the universe having your back by this happening, even though you think like no, they don't have my back because why is this happening in the first place? I feel like you manifested something, that you wanted something, maybe even mistakenly, and now that's happening because when you manifest something, other things might need to move around for this to be able to come in, or for this transformation to happen, and you're just in that cocoon phase right now. We have the full moon in Scorpio. It says it's time to release negativity. So full moons are very emotional and intense, and so are Scorpios. So full moon in Scorpio is about you having explosive emotions at the moment. You might need to reel it in just a little bit, but it's also just about feeling the feelings that you're going through. Like, they're very deep, they're very transformative. Again, this is like the birth, death, rebirth type of situation. So your rebirth is coming. It could even be coming next week, but I feel like right now you're in this like cocoon phase. And then we have unfinished symphony here. So this is about like, you can't move on until you finish some stage in your life. So it's like, if this has got to do with, for example, a relationship, you cannot find someone new and go to this like beautiful butterfly and have some sort of rebirth in your life until you let something go or someone go from the past, right? You could be needing to let someone go completely and move to a different relationship, or let go issues so that you guys can transform this relationship. You take what resonates there and try and use your intuition when you think about that, not your wishful thinking, not your fears, but your actual intuition. What's your gut feeling? What's the deep knowing telling you what that's about? Then we also have, if this is about business or money or something like that, it's like you have to close out some sort of cycle before you can move forward to a new timeline, a new situation, whatever it is. So let's see, what does the tarot have to say for my lovely Libras? Okay, what's coming in for Libra this week? What are the messages for Libra? And what do Libra need to know? Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles, the Tower, Scorpio energy, Four of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, Death, Scorpio energy, Magician, Virgo, and Aries energy. We have Four of Cups, we have the Fool, and the King of Cups. Bottom of the deck, then we have the Sun, the Six of Cups, and Judgment. More Scorpio energy. Oh my god, and Leo energy. Okay, so what is going on here? Let me just move these up a little bit so that you can see a bit better. Okay, so bottom of the deck, I feel like there is some sort of realization that's coming in for you next week. It could be a realization surrounding someone from your past, but you're going to have this deep awakening and realizing what it is, what your purpose is, or what the purpose of this person in your past was. And you're going to be extremely happy. You're going to gain some sort of clarity on the situation, and it's going to make you so ecstatic, joyful, positive, all of those good things. You could be feeling a little bit nostalgic as well. But I feel like looking back on the memories, on the past memories, that's what's going to make you have some sort of realization here and have this awakening. And I feel like the awakening is going to bring you towards the transformative energy here, because we have death and rebirth, yeah, which is again Scorpio energy. So the death card is very synchronistic with both of these cards. So it is the death, it's the end of a situation, it is the transformative energies happening so that a rebirth can take place. You see how like beautiful inside the Reaper's hood looks. It's like it's drawing you into that, and it's like no one wants to go towards the Grim Reaper, no thank you. But look at what is actually there beyond what we see of this Grim Reaper is actually something so like, what, I don't know what the word is, but like if you feel like you're like being pulled towards it, like look how beautiful that is, you know. So I feel like you don't see the transformation, like what that's bringing for you, not yet, but it is going to bring something fabulous in your life. How did you get here? We have the Page of Pentacles. There is a need to ground yourself during this transformation. So you do need to give yourself a little self-love, self-nurturing, figure out how to stay grounded while all of this chaos is happening around you. Because chaos can happen and you can still have internal peace, you know, and that's what you need to do. With the Four of Pentacles, I do feel like you are holding on very tightly to someone in your life or to some sort of issues in the past, holding on to money, holding on to like ways of being. Like there's something that you need to release here and you are struggling to release it, and that's maybe why the Tower is here to kind of force this in some way. But that's the transformation that needs to take place. So this ending has to happen. You have to let go in order to bring the transformation. Then we have the Four of Cups. Where you are right now, right? Not physically, it could be physically, but where you are right now with the situation in your life, you're holding on to it so badly, but you're not happy. So why are you holding on? Is it because you're scared of change? Is it because you don't know like how to change the situation? You don't know how to let go. You don't know how to, accept new things into your life. I feel like this offer is being offered to you here. Look, it's like a freaking rainbow coming out of a cup right here. And you're just like, nah, no thank you. I'm okay. Because you want to stay where you are. But do you know what's coming in for you? If you do allow the transformation, King of Cups. Number one, it's going to be you getting to a place where you're so emotionally stable that nothing can get to you. You're going to have that full inner peace there with that King of Cups. But it's also bringing someone into you, someone who's kind, giving, loyal, someone who is devoted just to you. Just such a loving energy here. So if this has got to do with a relationship, it's someone who's coming in that's going to give you that. If this has got to do with a boss, it's like a very kind leader. It could just be a colleague in your life, someone who is just going to help you from the goodness of their own heart. Then in your 3D world next week, so in your day-to-day life, there is the Tower. So something's coming in next week that is kind of forcing this change. And I always say when you resist change and you resist and you resist and you resist, that's when Tower moments happen in your life, because you're so like against this change that the universe is like, we're trying to help you, you're not listening, fine, chaos. There you go. You asked for it. And I'm not saying you did ask for it, Libra. I'm saying that's what the universe is saying. So we will get a clarification on what this Tower is, but there's definitely something unexpected that's happening, a big change here. You might need to let go of your ego in some way to allow for the transformation to happen. So there is a need to kill the ego, the death of the ego, right? But it is also just feeling like the ground is shaking underneath you. Like that's like you want to stay where you are, but it's like you can't. You can no longer stay here. It's time to move. In your feelings, we have the 10 of Cups. So you could be feeling like very focused on some sort of relationship, someone who brings you happiness. Could be your family that you're focused on, or you're just having a very good like you're having a lot of support in your home life or your family life in some way. But it is ultimate happiness here that is what you're feeling. So maybe this Tower is bringing in something that is possibly a soulmate or someone who is going to be like a life partner here. Maybe that's the King of Cups, or it could be that it's making you realize that you can be happy in some way. We'll get into clarification on that one as well. Then we have, give me the card, we have the Magician in your thoughts. So you're definitely trying to manifest something. And I feel like you have everything that you need to manifest this in. You have all of the suits, you have all of the elements that you need to manifest something in and to take action towards it. The thing that's stopping you is your belief that this can manifest. So that's the one thing, like you have it, but it's your belief that you don't have everything to manifest. You're like, oh, manifestation works for other people, but maybe it doesn't work for me. And I feel like that's the reason it doesn't work for you, because you doubt it in some way. So it's about manifesting something full-heartedly and then taking action towards that, but as well simultaneously kind of like detaching in a way to make you this King of Cups. So it's like, I attract all the goodness to me and I don't force anything. And then we have the Fool here. So there's definitely a new beginning coming in. That's the transformation probably. And I feel like you need to trust the universe. You need to take that leap of faith. Trust that the universe will catch you. And what is going to happen here is something that is actually going to get you to a place where you're going to be free. You're going to be like excited. You're going to be happy. This is like this childlike wonder and letting go and just, like I said, absolute freedom. So there's definitely something like that coming in. Let's get some clarifiers for you, because I'm actually getting very nosy with this reading. So for Libra, what do we need to know? So first thing I want to find out is, what is this Tower? Okay, Tower is the 10 of Swords in the reverse. So you've been resisting an ending of something that you've been resisting it because you're worried about how much pain it's going to cause you. And you feel like you might be betrayed. You're like overthinking this constantly. You're paralyzed in your own thoughts here. And the only person that's keeping you stuck there is you. And I'm sorry to say that, Libra, but that is exactly what the Eight of Swords is that she's trapped. But look how loose those bandages are around her. She can literally break free of that and choose to unblind herself and walk away. But I feel like you're choosing not to see the truth because you don't want to face this ending in some way. Okay, so if that's the case, then what is this 10 of Cups? 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like this is you coming out of a negative time. Maybe you were like thinking, okay, maybe you were in a little bit of a, and sorry to say this, but this is just what the cards are saying, right? I'm not judging you in any way. I promise I'm not judging you. But I feel like you had some sort of negative mindset, right? And you just felt a little bit like, you know, you had that kind of victim mentality, like, oh, but like I could never get through this. I can never get the things that I want in life, like the manifestations that I want to bring in, they never come true for me. Like I'm constantly in money struggles. Like I'm constantly never having a good relationship. I feel like this is you getting out of that situation and basically thinking, okay, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to think positive and I'm going to come out of any sort of victim mentality and go forward to bring in my own happiness. And that in turn, I feel like is attracting someone into your life. Look at that. That's the end. It's the end of a negative cycle. You're coming into a more positive time in your life. Okay, so I want to see, what is the Fool? Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups, which is next to that King of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. Maybe you have a choice between two people, and that's this new beginning that's coming in. It could be a water sign versus a earth sign. Sorry, I couldn't find the words. But I do feel like whatever this new beginning is, this place where you're now able to take the time to think about what it is that you want, basically. You're able to go through this transformation and come out on the other side. The way that you're doing that is that you're giving yourself a lot of self-love. You're being kind and nurturing to yourself. You are also in this place where you are like looking after your mind. You're looking after your body. You're looking after like you're giving yourself this self-care in some way. And I just feel like good things are coming to you. You're nurturing yourself right now. And I feel like you need to continue doing that, because that's going to bring in this Fool and this King of Cups. Six of Swords, you see. So you're moving on from a very difficult time. You're now moving to the calmer waters. Like the worst is behind you. The lessons that were here, they needed to be learned, and that's why they came in. But you've learned the lessons now. Just remember the lessons so that it doesn't repeat itself. But there is definitely some sort of unfinished symphony that needs to happen here in order for this new beginning. Like you need to close out some sort of cycle here. You need to close out, like end something. Okay, well, I wanted to know what is this King of Cups, and we've got the Knight of Cups. So it's definitely an offer. Possibly some sort of like proposal in some way, like maybe wanting commitment or proposal, like an actual romantic proposal, or it could just be an offer that is very close to your heart, something that will definitely bring in wish fulfillment. This is something you want, and that's coming in, so that's great. And then I just want to see, like, let's get one card for the Sun, Judgment, and the Six of Cups. What is this? Seven of Swords in the reverse. Okay, this is you. I feel, oh, look, Justice. Something's being made right here. Someone did something nasty to you, something like deceptive, and now they could be coming clean about this, or the truth is revealing itself. It's definitely a clarity. Things are being made right here. I feel like karma is actually getting involved and like balancing the situation out, because it wasn't brought to your attention before, and this is going to bring you some sort of wake-up call. This is going to be the realization that you get in. You're going to be like, oh, okay, now I see what happened here. And I see why I need to walk away from that person, or why that person was such, like wearing some sort of mask, or not telling the truth in some way, some sort of lies or trickery here. So let's get, first I want to get, let's see, on your romance, love life, what's going on here. Oops. This card's always so slippery. Okay. So what does Libra need to know? Okay, fly out, why don't you? I'm going to have to get up to get these because they flew in different directions. So we have hoping, expecting, faith, and manifesting. 1 second, let me get the other one. Where did it go? There it is. Okay. And then we have ecstasy. So chasing thrills, excitement, and a good time. And then bottom of the deck, we have trapped, stuck, tied down, and captive. So I feel like what's keeping you stuck, what's keeping you in that Eight of Swords energy that we saw earlier, and like trapped in your own thoughts, is because you are still holding hope for a situation in your life. You are manifesting that in. Because it's going to bring you some sort of happiness, excitement, some sort of good times in some way. What else do we need to know here? Cloudy Judgment. Virgo got this as well. So illusions, unbalanced, and distorted. So I feel like your own judgment is clouded, and I feel like you need time and you need to wait before taking action towards anyone or towards accepting any sort of offers coming your way, because you have some sort of like distorted view on things. And look, judgment. So just wait until you get this realization. Wait until you find out more information here. Something's been hidden from you. So like, just give it time is what this is saying. Okay, so I want to get a romance angel here. So what does Libra need to know? Okay, so we have past life relationship. You have known each other before. So it could be that this is a strong, strong soulmate connection. And maybe that's why you're finding it very difficult to let go. Maybe you didn't learn the lessons in your past life, and now it's time that you need to learn them in this life. We have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. That definitely might help the situation. What else? Oh. We have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. And that's so true. When we actually are confident within ourselves and realize, we get to the point, not when we act like it, but when we actually genuinely are confident within ourselves and realize that we don't need anyone in our lives, and that you can enjoy your own company, because it's like, why do you need to be around anyone else? It's okay, you know. Once you get to that point, you are very attracted to other people. But I do feel like this is what the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles are saying, is like, look after you, like put yourself first in some way right now. I feel like you're the type of person who is very giving, with both of these in any relationships or even just in your life in general, and it's time to put yourself first. So let's get some messages from your person lastly. So what would they, okay, I don't react when people mention you. What else would they say? We have, I couldn't let you get close to me. Let's get one more. I want you. Maybe that's them coming back there, trying to come and sneak their way back in, but you're going to figure out something. Because look at the bottom of the deck. We both know that I'm not the one for you. So I know that's painful to hear, Libra, and I think that, you know, the best thing you can do is rely on the people that are like, can support you in this time, possibly like your family or like very close friendships or that type of thing. But you just need to rely on your people right now, because although it's tough, and these tower moments can be tough because the resistance of change is here, or resistance in general, like instead of just allowing for the universe to, you know, take things and bring in that justice, or bring in, you know, whatever it is, you're basically holding on to control here. And it's a false sense of control, because you don't actually have control of the situation, but you are holding on. So Libra, I know it's not the best reading, but I hope there was a message that you could find here. And if it did resonate, please do give me a thumbs up. It does help the channel grow. And as you can see, I don't really have that many subscribers. I would love to quit my day job, but it's not about me. But I hope it resonated. Like if you want to, and I will see you guys again then next week. Take care.